I don't talk about my personal life.
I used to come late on sets. I used to cancel shoots. I used to come do everything possible. But I'm not proud of it. It was a phase, and
hopefully it will change you.
You get mature. I was in introspection. You read, because I'm turning into a producer. So for that, this reason me doing on this show is also because I wanted to undo my things with Ekta Kapoor, because I really gave her a tough time.
See, a lot of TV actors are doing very well in Bollywood. So जो वो line थी वो erase हो रही है धीरे धीरे. But at the same time, there are few people who judge actors by where they come from. मतलब अगर आप TV से आ रहे हो तो कई बार it has happened with me, that is why I'm talking about it.
Everyone, this is Aditi and you're watching me on News 18 Shosha. Today I have a couple of adorable personalities joining me ahead of the release of their much awaited serial Barsatein. A huge welcome to News 18 and we are so happy to have you with us today.
Thank you.
I absolutely love the teaser of Barsatein. The response has been amazing on YouTube. I was reading the comments. You tell me what made you guys say an absolute yes for the show.
The story, first of all, it has a very relatable, very realistic and a very refreshing take on love stories. And I also kind of relate a lot to this girl who's Aradhana. I'm playing Aradhana.
Yeah.
So you know how she's so passionate about her work, and she's righteous and strong-headed, and also the fact that our story revolves around how girls tend to fall for guys who are heartbreakers, which is again very realistic, because it happens with a lot of us, like a lot of people these days. Despite of knowing all the red flags and everything, you still fall for such elusive men.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
Get your hearts broken. So yeah, I think these were the points, and there were actually multiple factors, a lot other factors also. It's a Balaji show. It's a Sony show, and I feel Sony has a very urban take when it comes to showcasing the stories and direction and everything. So yeah, there were multiple factors. These were few.
What about you, Khushal?
First of all, the story is amazing. It's a fresh story.
Yeah.
Second, when a producer called you herself and tells that I'm writing a story, keeping you in your mind. So Ekta ma'am called me and telling me that there's a story and I'm writing you, keeping you in the mind. So when I heard the story after when she wrote it, it was amazing. And plus, both of these.
Most of them have also said that it's a very fresh pairing and nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, so are you guys a lot pressured about living up to that expectation of this fresh on-screen pairing that way?
I don't take pressure at all.
Me too.
You just go with the flow. If the things is nice, if you do everything shiddat se, dil se, with sahi niyat, things work out, people will love it, and it shows on the screen.
True.
Yeah, I think I'm also the same. I don't take a lot of pressure when it comes to all these things. I just always try to work with like full sincerity and give my best. Yeah, बाकी सब audience और भगवान के हाथ में.
Tell us a little bit about your characters and how did it feel to enter into their headspaces? I think you're playing a journalist.
Yeah,
and he's playing the head editor or something. Please tell me about them.
So yes, I'm playing a journalist. First of all, I'm also getting to learn a lot more about your profession. I am you in the show.
Yeah.
जहाँ तक character में घुसने की बात है, yeah, it's a very interesting character. It's a very interesting, very relatable and very realistic character that I personally, as Shivangi, also relate to Aradhana in like a few aspects. So that is there, and इतना कुछ तो वैसे था नहीं यार, मतलब कि मुझे कुछ वैसे करना पड़ा हो बहुत to get into the character, because it is very real. And that is what I love the most about my character. And these two characters, Aradhana and Riyansh, the story revolves around, how they're so different with each other. Their opinions are totally different, like they're two different personalities. Both of them are really strong-headed. दोनों अपनी जगह पे right हैं. Just the opinions are different. And how they fall in love with each other and the clashes. So it's about that, and I feel which is very interesting. So yeah, I love that.
I'm really looking forward to seeing you. What about you, Khushal?
So I'm playing a boss.
Yeah.
Like I own a news business house, and Ryansh is a guy who is very strong-headed. He has no filter. He is non-feminist, non-conformist. He has a wall around him, which he never let anybody come because he has some trust issues with the girls because of some
Something that
past
must
which you will
have
be
happened.
seeing in the show.
Yeah.
He's very righteous and he's very bebak. He does
Okay.
story. He सबको expose करता है. Though his dad owns a restaurant business in which बहुत सारे ministers के help से license वगैरह होते हैं.
अच्छा.
But he doesn't see that. He sees the story and he exposes the right people if they're doing wrong. And how a girl called Aradhana comes in his office and start working as an intern, then she works over there, and how different they are. Both are strong-headed and both have clashes. How their lives is intertwined between them and how they fall for each other is you guys will see.
One thing Aradhana really likes about Riyansh is this only, like he said, that how Bake Off and बेडर होके बेबाक होके सारी न्यूज़ करते हैं and he's not scared of anything. Like वो सच को सामने like out front रखने में डरते नहीं हैं.
Yeah.
So that's what she always wanted to do. Earlier she was doing some other kind of stories, like she was doing fashion stories, like how journalists cover spottings and talk about looks of actors, but she wanted to do more. So she admired this thing about Riyansh and she's very happy that she's finally getting to work in this big news studio news company and so yeah.
So Riyansh character is like हमको बर्बाद anybody who wants to बर्बाद you हमको बर्बाद करना है तो हमसे प्यार करो नफरत करोगे तो खुद बर्बाद हो जाओगे.
Acha. Shivangi, another thing you just mentioned at the start of our conversation that girls tend to fall for boys who are heartbreakers, they have red flags.
Red flags.
Has that been in your personal life as well? I just want to know your opinion.
I
on
don't
this.
talk about my personal life today.
Okay. But what is your take on this love-hate relationship with which girls tend to fall for boys who are heartbreakers?
Yeah, it totally depends on person to person. But there are a few red flags which I will never accept.
Okay.
Which few of them are disrespect. When there's disrespect in the relationship, be it from the girl's side or the boy's side, it is not acceptable. And then there has to be trust, because that is very important. It's the base of the
any
relationship.
Exactly.
That has to be there. And so yeah, I mean, I think जहाँ ये factors होते हैं ना एक relationship में, वहाँ पे वो चीज़ें smooth हो जाती हैं.
True.
So ये है, बाकी
और वही कहीं नहीं होते हैं तो स्मूथ होते ही नहीं.
ऐसा नहीं है.
बहुत कम होते हैं.
अब बहुत कम होते हैं, ये भी सही है. पर
प्रैक्टिकलिटी यही कि नहीं होते हैं तभी तो स्मूथ चलते नहीं.
जिनके स्मूथ चलते हैं उनका क्या?
वो लक पे डिपेंड करता है.
हाँ, मतलब 100 में से 2 रिलेशनशिप होंगे.
शादी कर लेते चलाना पड़ता है इसलिए चलते हैं.
अच्छा.
Otherwise,
So, Khushal, you are returning to TV after almost 6 years.
5 years.
5 years? ठीक है. And everybody has been asking you what took you so long, ये वो. I really want to know कि were you waiting for the right project to arrive to
ऐसा
have
कुछ
this?
नहीं है. I finished my Behad. It started in 2016 and by 2017 end. By 2018 I did a web series called Hum. 2019 I did a web series called Bebaki and then Unlock, and then I did a restaurant. And then COVID aa gaya, and then this show came and I'm doing this. And there was no particular such at ki mujhe wait karna hai. But yes, I was always waiting for a right story. So after Behad I wanted to do something nice as a love story. And television is a woman-oriented medium.
Yeah,
So when the show came up, it's a love story. It's a male-driven oriented show in which there's love for the male thing, not just the Saas Bahu drama.
Yeah, exactly.
And a perfect love story with a Sony channel, because Sony, I have done last time also with Sony also. It's very urban.
Yeah.
And then it was Ekta's show and everything was apt and I said yes to it. In fact, I was doing some other shows before just starting the show only. And that's good that didn't work out and didn't
This
happen.
thing came along.
And yeah.
You know, I have to ask you another thing. I think you recently said this also in one of the interviews that you want to do more rugged looks.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there have been times that your looks often overshadow the fact that you are a hardworking and earnest actor.
Yeah.
You know, so are you consciously choosing scripts that way?
I will, and I will be doing it. If I won't get it, I will produce it myself and make it happen.
Okay.
Or do something like a Mirzapur, like a Guddu character. And because I'm from Lucknow and I have that lingo, I have that lehza, how they abuse and everything, how the raw Hindiness comes,
Yeah.
in which there's no makeup, just doing your thing.
Yeah.
So I would love to do it, and till now I'm just getting all the roles in which I'm doing it. Like you said, love boy,
Boy next
Boy
door
Next
characters.
Door.
Yeah.
But I want to do something rugged in which my looks over my acting.
Also, have you noticed any significant change in TV now that, you know, you're coming back after like 5 years, as you mentioned?
No change, man. Same working hours.
Okay.
Just that everything is same. I mean, ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि 4-5 साल में कुछ change हो गया. It's everything is same. You shoot the same amount.
Yeah.
But हाँ, cameras have been changed. मुझे पहले close up के लिए अलग lighting होती थी, वो blah blah होती थी. अभी you put 3 cameras. The cameras, so normal iPhone के camera भी ऐसे हो गए. You have good camera qualities in which everything can be done in DI and the work can be happen फटाफट and it's very fast.
So, you know, Shivangi, being a very prominent face in television, I must admit that, you know, you got that fame and recognition at a very young age. And, you know, at times it can be very overwhelming and tricky. How do you deal with that?
It is overwhelming, definitely. And, but, you know, I have a lot of gratitude. And, I mean, I really thank my audience, my family and God for, you know, where I am today. You know, my mother always used to say one thing. And the same thing Rajan sir also used to tell me, that you should always keep your head on your shoulders, you know, and keep एक पेड़ जितना भरा हुआ होता है उतना झुका हुआ होता है. So मैं इस चीज़ में मानती हूँ. And I also feel I have to
जो भरे हुए पेड़ होते हैं वही झुके होते हैं, जिसमें पेड़ फल नहीं होते खड़े रहते हैं, सीधे रहते हैं. That's what you meant to say.
Yeah, कि जितना पेड़ भरा हुआ होता है उतना झुका हुआ होता है. That is what I said. So फिर भी मुझे लगता है यार अभी तो बहुत कुछ करना है. I have to do a lot more. I have to explore the other platforms and I'm just working on my craft and I want to do good projects, work with good people. So yeah, अभी I have to do a lot more यार. अभी मैं इतना वो सर पे चढ़ने नहीं देती हूँ उस चीज़ को.
That's a very good approach to look at things. You know, you are one of those who has played many lovable women characters on television. But again, you know, again at the same time, there has been this ongoing chatter that the content in TV is very regressive. And recently, Sharmila ma'am also said in one of her conversations that, you know, often in TV, the women characters are pitted against each other. What do you have to say about that? Do you think are makers making a change when it comes to creating content?
I think they are making a change. But then I also feel that, you know, the set of audience, they, you know, also want to see such drama, you know. It is a GEC which is known for a few things जो लोग आज भी देखना चाहते हैं, जो लोग पहले भी देखते थे. But I also feel at the same time, today's content is more relatable. अगर औरतों के बीच में भी झगड़े हो रहे हैं ना, तो sometimes वो real life में भी होते हैं. तो हम सिर्फ उस चीज़ को ये फैक्ट बना के टीवी है इसीलिए ऐसा कर रहे हैं, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. आई थिंक इनफैक्ट हमारे शो में भी जो इक्वेशंस हैं एक दूसरे की, वेयर वी ऑल्सो यू नो लिफ्ट ईच अदर अप, यू नो वुमेन लिफ्टिंग द अदर वुमेन अप. एंड बट किसी से अगर पंगा भी है तो वो भी हम दिखा रहे हैं, यू नो. बट आजकल के शोज काफ़ी रियलिस्टिक हैं, काफ़ी रिलेटेबल हैं. तो ये सारी चीज़ें आई थिंक काफ़ी इम्प्रूव हुई हैं, काफ़ी बेटर हुई हैं टीवी में. बट देयर वाज अ टाइम जहाँ ये होती थी, पर जो उन ऑडियंस को वो चीज़ देखना अच्छा लगता था,
they enjoyed that kind of stuff.
Yeah. बट अभी ऑडियंस चेंज हो रही है. जो लोग 20 इयर्स पहले देखते थे, ठीक है, आज नए लोग देख रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ टाइम, ऑडियंसेस एंड मतलब सारी चीज़ें हैं यार. आई डोंट थिंक अभी वो सेम चीज़ है गई है कि आप कर रहे हो क्या और ये सब अब नहीं होता. यू नो, सो वी आर इवॉल्विंग, टेलीविजन इज इवॉल्विंग एंड काफ़ी इवॉल्व हुआ है और अभी भी बहुत होना बाकी है, हो रहा है.
You know, Khushal, there were also a lot of rumors saying that, you know, often people were scared of working with you and things like that. You know, why do you think that
Yeah,
happened?
because as a producer, if somebody will come late on my sets, I'll go for a loss, right?
Yeah.
So I used to come late on sets. I used to cancel shoots. I used to come do everything possible. But I'm not proud of it. It was a phase, and
Hopefully it will change you.
you get mature. I was in introspection. You read because I'm turning into a producer. So
Yeah.
for that, this reason me doing on this show is also because I wanted to undo my things with Ekta Kapoor because I really gave her a tough time. And by doing this, when I am doing the right thing, everything's going to be turned up because people will know that I am being on time and I'm doing this, not cancelling shoots.
Yeah.
There's a very big reason also me doing this show because I want to undo my things with her. And that's so nice of her, even I've done so much with her. She always works with me.
I really appreciate the fact that, you know, you put yourself out
so you
there.
own up.
that
When
way.
you own up, when you own a thing, it's nullified. It's done. Everybody make mistakes. It was a phase. I did that. I've acknowledged it.
Now it will change.
And undoing it.
Balika Vadhu went off air very soon.
Yeah.
Were you disappointed with it?
No, I was not disappointed with it because जो मैसेज हमें कन्वे करना था वो हमने किया, वो हम कर पाए, and we also got the opportunity to showcase a different side of, you know, the same characters on Voot.
Yeah.
Modern side and modern approach towards relationships, towards life, towards work, towards everything, and I'm happy कि हम वो चीज़ convey कर पाए और जो message था उस show का वो हमने TV में भी के through भी audience को convey किया था, but I also feel that every show has its own journey.
True. Yeah.
तो
एक point के बाद वो फिर repetitive लगने
हाँ, तो
लगेगा.
every show has its own journey, so उसकी अपनी एक journey थी. I was a part of it and I had a great time shooting for it. I had a great time and it delivered a beautiful message.
कितना साल चला?
चाल ही चला.
अच्छा.
उससे भी कम.
I think it was there for several months and
Several
then
months.
it stopped.
Yeah.
I have one last question for both of you because both of you have become so prominent faces on TV and have gotten so much love with shows, and there is a lot of work happening in TV as well as in OTT. Both of you have also explored OTT as well.
Yeah.
Does Bollywood still look like a far-fetched dream, or have you tried of, you know, entering into Bollywood that way?
See, a lot of TV actors are doing very well in Bollywood.
Yeah.
So जो वो line थी वो erase हो रही है धीरे धीरे. But at the same time, there are few people who judge actors by, you know, where they come from. मतलब अगर आप टीवी से आ रहे हो तो कई बार it has happened with me, that is why I'm talking about it. There was a show for a OTT platform and I really wanted to do it because the script was so good and, you know, everything was positive and whatever. But
Yeah.
the final जो stage होती है ना वहाँ पे आया कि no, she's overexposed. She's a very
Okay.
prominent television face.
Okay.
So we don't want that. So that was something जो मुझे लगा कि why not? And लोगों की ना ये एक इमेज भी है कि टेलीविजन एक्टर हैं तो एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का एक्टिंग करते हैं,
हाँ,
जो कि
they
मुझे
tend to
लगता
say
है कि
that.
अब नहीं होता है वैसा.
Yeah.
और था भी तो यार हम लोग एज के साथ, एक्सपीरियंसेस के साथ, टाइम के साथ इवॉल्व हो रहे हैं, होते हैं, सभी होते हैं, नॉट जस्ट इन एक्टिंग फील्ड, इन एनी फील्ड.
Yeah.
तो आज से 10 साल पहले द वे इंटरव्यू होते थे, काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते थे एंड जिस तरीके का, फॉर दैट मैटर इवन द सेटअप, इट वाज नॉट लाइक दिस.
True.
सो आई थिंक वी आर इवॉल्विंग, एक्टर्स आर आल्सो इवॉल्विंग, एवरीथिंग इज इवॉल्विंग अराउंड अस. सो इट्स जस्ट दैट. सो आई थिंक जो थोड़ी बहुत लोगों में वो जो इन चीज़ों को लेके बातें भी हैं, आई थिंक वो भी नहीं होनी चाहिए. बट आई ऑल्सो फील इन अ फ्यू ईयर्स वो भी इरेज हो
बंद
जाएगा.
हो जाएगा.
हाँ, वो लाइन भी जो है वो भी
What about you, Khushal? Have
I
you not
believe
tried?
it's person to person. If you're good, you'll be doing everything.
Yeah.
Till that time, I haven't done a movie. I have gotten an offer a lot of movies, which my contemporaries have done it.
Okay.
Which I think I'm glad I didn't do it because till now I feel my fist is closed as a debutant. Whenever I do a film, it's going to be my debut movie. So I'm going to do good and a nice one. Till that, I'm happy being a list of television and doing my OTT.
You
and
are,
good work. That's what I'm
actually.
saying. So
Yeah.
when the right time will come,
you will
I
definitely.
will, and for sure I'm gonna. But with the right script, so that it's when I do my first, it has to be very nice and very big, and that's it.
Because
And ऐसा कुछ ऐसा I don't think कि मतलब television का होता है नहीं होता है, girls को काम मिलता है. If you're good, हर जगह काम मिलता है.
all right then. Thank you so much,
dear.
guys, for doing
Thank
this
you.
with me. I had a great time chatting with you, and
Same
I'm
here.
really looking forward to watch.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.